So good afternoon to all. Hope you all are doing great. So today in this video, we'll be discussing about South Indian Bank. So we'll discuss the basic fundamentals of the company and also we'll try to find out the next possible levels on technical charts. So this particular stock was also recommended in the comment section. So if you have any doubt regarding any share, do mention in the comment section so that I will make a video. Be free, ask your queries, and also if you're earning any profit watching our videos, then definitely you can mention that as well in the comment section. So if you're new to the channel, can definitely subscribe and press the bell icon to get instantly notified. So when we see the South India Bank, you can see current market price of this particular stock is around 7.40. But when we see the volume, we see that heavy volumes will be present in this particular stock. But when even after the COVID crash, we know that the bottom that it has reached, it was almost around 4.5 rupees. From there, it has shown excellent movement. So when we see the history of it, we know that it is way established before so many years, almost 1997. I think the bank was established, that is, it was listed into the stock market, but earlier also it was present, but listing was happened around 1997. But after that, you can see the stock has almost remained penny stock, so further movement was not seen in it. But if you see the market cap of it is almost around 1300 crores, and if you see the industry PE is around 27.25, and if you see current PE is around 11.94. So you can see completely undervalued private sector bank. So if you see normal private sector banks PE, you can see they trade at little higher valuations. We know that. So once any bank which is in penny, it means that mainly there may be reasons related to the financials, or it may be because of the shareholding pattern. So that is the one of the reason why this particular stock has remained a penny. But valuation wise, we can see it is completely undervalued stock. If you see book value itself, you can see it is around 28.74, but now you can see it is almost near 7 rupees only. So that much undervalued it is. So now we'll see the basic shareholding, and also we'll see the financials which have affected this particular stock and what will be the further movement in future. So when we see the shareholding, so we can see that public is the major holding in this particular company. If you see, public is only having almost 76% is present with the public. And next, if we see, other institutions are having minor quantity, and mutual funds as well as FIs, we can see FIs are having almost 1.6%. So promoter holding is 0. It implies that major holding is present with the public itself. So when we see the historical DIIs holding in this particular bank, you can see in June 2018 almost 10.2% was present, but later there was a decrease in the DIIs holding as well. So currently in June 2020 quarter, you can see 0.8% is present. So when we see the financials, so we see that in March quarter, we can see that it has reported a very good amount of results as compared to the quarter one. So quarter one, so slightly we can say moderate results were posted. So we'll discuss that as well. First, let us see the shareholdings. So next, when we see the FIIs holding, so we can see FIIs are almost having 32.3% in June 2018, but later decrease was seen, and also currently you can see 16% is present in the June 2020 quarter, so which is also a very good holding which is present with the FIIs. So we can say major thing is with the public and rest of all with the FIIs, so that you need to have an idea, because when you're investing in it, you need to even focus on who is having the major stake. So before seeing the financials, we know that the dividend which is given by the company is almost around 3.38%. So the dividend that the company provides, being a penny stock on regular basis, is what I found a very good thing. So dividend is given on regular basis. So that's a very good sign. And if you see the financials, you can see in June 2020 quarter, you can see the total revenue has dropped. So if you see in the March 2020, you can see 2341 was the total revenue in crores, but you can see in June 2020 a slight decrease was seen. And rest of all, you can see operating profit has slightly reduced from 139 to 118. And next, profit before tax, before it was in negative, but now it has shown some positive move. And net profit, before it was in loss, but now currently we can see it has reported profits. So what were the main reasons for that? So main reasons were its downfall, which has remained penny because of the NPAs. So you can see, even though the NPAs, we can see on quarter basis slight decrease is there, but overall when we see the net profit as well as the provisions which are present on it has put this particular stock into pennies. But if we see the number of loan deposits on this particular bank have also increased, which is also a very good sign for a penny bank stock. Okay, so that is also very good sign. So now we'll try to do the volume analysis, and then we'll move on to technicals, which are very important. So when we see the volume analysis, we can see on 26th August almost 46.1% was present, and you can see traded quantity was present, even though deliverable quantity was also seen, but it is slightly less as compared to the weekly averages. And if we compare with monthly and 6 months, you can see almost flat, almost 45 to 49% was present. So whenever traded quantity is less, so then only we say that the operator activity is reducing, and the share in next sessions will show a upward move. So that also should be noted. So delivery percentage wise, it is a decent 46, also is a very good amount. So when we see the momentum of this stock, so you can see that the stock has been technically very neutral. So we know that the stock almost was respecting the 7 rupees level. So it has not fallen below that. So which is a very good thing that the stock is respecting the technical. So if you see the RSI, you can see it's around 54. So whenever we say that, whenever 30 below is called oversold and 70 above is called overbought. So you need to remember that. And money flow index is near 73, so that has just reached the overbought region. So that thing also you should know, but not completely into overbought region. So buying is happening. So since a few days we can see some buying is seen in the particular stock. So what will be the next level? So that we'll discuss now. So before that, when we see the returns of it, you can see in 1 week 0.68% returns. In 1 month it has given 2.78. In 3 months almost 51%. 6 months negative returns, 1 year also negative returns. So we can see in huge time frame, that is in 1 year time frame also, we have not got any positive returns. So negative results, negative returns were given by the company. Almost in 10 years also it has given you negative returns only. So mainly the reasons were the NPAs, the provisions, as well as the financials, so which now seem to be better as compared to the previous years. So at one point of time this is a little positive, and valuation wise also it is little stable if you want to invest, because you're not investing at high valuations, since PE is also less and stock is almost reached the bottom also. So further downfall is also not left with it. Okay, so now let's move on to technicals. So when we see the technicals, we know that when it has gone to almost this 4.5 rupees, you can see later how the buying has started. Almost 5 rupees, we can say it has shown a very good move. Almost this much amount of move was seen. Almost it has touched the 9 rupees plus levels again, from where it has started showing some correction. So currently it has remained in this particular range, and it is respecting the pivot point, which is 7.33. So if it is sustaining that sincerely, then definitely we can say that 8 rupees plus should be achieved. Since is resistance, it is facing little resistance, so definitely the volume should come, so that it will give a good amount of breakout. So you need to focus if you want to invest in it. 7.33 is a very good level, and after that you have 7 as a very good support. So these are the two major supports of it. But if you see in 1 week chart, you can see that it has how well respected that this particular level, that is of 5 rupees, where it has sustained that and it has shown some movement. So you know that it has faced resistance near the 50 EMA. So currently it is taking support near the 20 EMA. So that is nothing but the 7.3 rupees level. So if you want to invest, then definitely invest. If everything goes well, then 8.69 should be achieved. It may take little time, but you need to have patience, especially in penny stocks. If you're investing, then definitely patience is one of the key factor. So remember these things. So focus on 7.3 as well as 7 level for targets of 8 rupees plus. So MACD is also showing some momentum, and also money flow index as discussed, it's little bit in overbought region. Okay. So this is all about South Indian Bank. So we discussed the fundamentals as well as the technicals. So if you have liked the video, definitely like and subscribe. So in my previous videos as well, we discussed very good stocks like Ion Exchange, Kaplan Point. Do watch them if you're new to the channel. So until then, take care. Bye bye.